But the submarine menace would never be neutralized without more sophisticated methods. And one naval vessel proved especially adaptable to the role: the frigate.
Today, post-war, the frigate is generally used to define a surface ship which has as its specialization hunting submarines.
Warships built for speed and maneuverability, frigates were increasingly retrofitted with anti-submarine technologies during World War II. And this capability would be built into new models in the latter half of the 20th century. Models like the LEANDER class. First commissioned by the British Royal Navy in 1963, the LEANDER class became one of the most numerous and long-lived frigates in modern history, with derivatives of the design being adopted by other navies around the world.
The first thing the frigate has to do is be very quiet. So one of the key things about the frigate is to make sure that the speed at which cavitation occurs is as high as possible, so that when it's hunting for a submarine, it's not making any cavitations.
Being quiet is one thing, but anti-sub vessels also need to be good listeners. To that end, they were equipped with an enhanced detection system in the form of VDS, variable depth sonar. Towed behind the ship, the LEANDER's VDS array emitted sound waves to echolocate objects underwater, determining bearing, range and depth. With their position revealed, enemy submarines could be fired upon using an anti-submarine mortar system known as Limbo. Launching depth charges in any direction around the ship, Limbo used 3 barrels to drop the explosives in a triangular pattern around the target, maximizing the chances of a hit.
The other thing an anti-submarine frigate will have is a helicopter. The helicopter will be designed for anti-submarine purposes, and it will be able to fly and put a dipping sonar in the water and listen for submarines.
Due in large part to these enhanced capabilities, not a single ship among the 26 LEANDERs was ever sunk by enemy action. But the next leap in power would not only revolutionize submarine warfare, it would redefine naval forces the world over.